sure you've heard this all year.
Yeah.
What about the secondary, and how do you think it'll fare this year?
Just as good. I feel like we just as talented as we were last year. We lost Vernon, but we got Jalen and Quincy back there. With Keanu leaving, we got Nick Washington, Marcel Harrison, a couple young guys stepping up. So I feel like we can be just as talented as we were last year.
Do you feel like is it your secondary, or are you the leader, or how does that work?
Yeah, I would say so. I've been there the longest. I'm going to my senior season, so I definitely feel like my voice will be heard and stuff like that. I got to make sure everybody is lined up and everybody's in the right situation. Make sure everybody's ready to play and stuff like that. So definitely a communication thing back on there.
And speaking of voice, Jalen's one of those that's already kind of gotten a spat with some Tennessee players, and
Yeah.
he said he was having his own media days today. What's it kind of like working with him, and just how outspoken he can be?
Jalen's very outspoken. Jalen's Jalen. What you see from Jalen is what you're going to get. You see Jalen on the field, talking and stuff like that. But Jalen's going to back it up. He's going to always be ready to play no matter what. So you see him talking on Twitter and off the field and stuff like that. Is just there's Jalen all the time. He's always going to be like that. He's not putting on any impersonation. He's not trying to pretend or anything like that. That's just Jalen. He doesn't mean any harm by it. That's just him. So what you see is what you get from Jalen.
What allowed y'all to be so successful against Chad Kelly and the Ole Miss offense last season?
Our defensive line. You gotta have a defensive line that can rush the passer, clog holes, and with Callister, Bullard, Cox, and Brantley, and all those guys up front, made things a lot easier for us on the back end. And they tried to spread us out, stuff like that, with their receivers and stuff. So it definitely made it a lot easier for us because the quarterback didn't have much time.
Marcus, you kind of lived it. You've gone from our Jim father.
Yeah, just preparing for Kelly that week.
Right.
Just what did you see from him in terms of?
You watch him. He can do a lot of things. His arm is very live. He's very smart. He knows where to go with the ball in certain situations and stuff like that. He had great receivers, great tight ends and stuff like that. But for the most part, we prepared very well for him, that week. We knew it was going to come down to, us covering on the back end and our defensive line winning against the offensive line, and it all came together.